Okay, we're back in the garden after multiple distractions. And what I've done is I've tilled this up, raked it out, bring a nice smooth even surface to the improved soil. Lots of good compost in this stuff. To give you a closer look, this will be the root zone for our new plants. Always remember, roots happy, top's happy. Roots not happy, top's not happy. What we've created here is the optimum root zone of commercial container production in a garden setting. Now, this is a step that many gardeners don't take the time to take, but it really does help in keeping your edges clean and weed-free and keeping your mulch from washing out onto the sidewalk. And I call this digging a mulch edge or an edge cut, and you just stick your shovel down in and make this little trench along the edges of your sidewalks. It's another thing I'll have to do a video on when I replace this concrete here. But this step really does make a big difference in the finished product. Yeehaw! Here comes the ice cream truck just to play in our song. See ya, Mr. Ice Cream Guy. Now it's time to add the mulch. Good old pine bark mini nuggets. And yes, I lay it on thick. Good solid 3 to 4 inches. And I won't have to worry about the little bit of summer rainfall we may get evaporating out to the hot, dry atmosphere. Okay, now we spread it out. Bring it down over our edges. Alright, I'm going to bring this mulch down into this mulch edge cut along the sidewalk. What happens when you get massive downpours and all that water comes down in here? If the soil comes down here, all this mulch washes right out on the sidewalk. I'm sure you've seen it happen. It happens all the time. People don't take the time to make this edge cut. They get a massive downpour, the mulch goes cruising out over the sidewalk with the flow of the water and the rain, and they go, oh, I can't use that kind of mulch or this or that. Well, cut this mulch edge, what happens, rainwater comes down, mulch starts to wash, the water wash has some place to go. Because this drains, the moisture, the pressure of that downpour hits this edge, it goes right down along, percolates out through the bed, mulch doesn't wash out on the sidewalk. That's why you take the time to cut the mulch edge. Really saves you a lot of maintenance down the road. Final step in our bed construction will be to use this pile of rocks to make a nice edge along this side, this open side facing the lawn of our new easy bed. Oh, let's rock and roll. You might wonder why I didn't do this first, then add the material, and then till it up. What this does, I've got my mulch face here. This mulch will keep weeds from blowing in and sprouting in this nice opulent root zone that we just created in this new bed. Okay, there we have it. A nice and easy bed. Ready to receive some plants, which I think I'm going to have to save for another video. I've been messing around with this thing for an hour here, an hour there, over the course of the last couple of days. But it turned out pretty nice, don't you think? Look at that wonderful bed. All we have to do when we plant, pull the mulch back out of the way so we can expose some of that nice, beautiful soil. Plug our plants down into it, water them in, and nature will take it from there. That's one thing I love about the pine mulch. Too much rain and it'll drain. Not enough and it holds the stuff. Oh yeah. One little detail we haven't seen just yet. And I added a little feature when I constructed this wall. Facing due east to the morning sun, we have the sacred sanctum of the crystal cavern. Lots of good energy for this medicinal herb bed. It's kind of nice to have something like this in my own yard. I do this kind of thing for my customers all the time. If you live in the greater Cincinnati area, my staff and I are available to install beds of this nature. And I guarantee you'll find that it really is the easiest way to garden. Working with nature and letting her gladly do 99% of your drudge work for you. So you play in your flower beds when you want to, instead of having to make a second job out of them. Thanks for watching. Hope you found the video entertaining, interesting, and informative. Till next time, happy gardening. See you next time.